Hey YouTube, it's something I've been wanting to talk about, and I've heard about this about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I debated whether or not should I film a video talking about it or not. And then after I thought, yeah, I want to speak out about it because it's important. And then I had to think for a while what I was going to say. There's a well-known YouTuber. Well, I guess she's well-known. I actually never heard of her until I seen the news article about this. Her name is Brooke. Is it Houts or Houts? I'm not sure how you say her name. I'll put a link to the one of the news articles talking about her. But she's a pretty popular YouTuber. She has like over 300,000 subscribers. Well, the reason why I want to talk about her is she was caught abusing her dog. And if you know me, you know how I care about animals, especially dogs. Well, the dog that she has, she features in a lot of her videos where she's playing with and acting all goofy and happy with it. But in reality, it looks like she wasn't very nice to the dog. It's Doberman Pinscher, which I had a Doberman. His name was Samson. It was one of the best dogs I had, and I actually have a picture of him. There it goes. That's just one of the pictures. That's probably me holding his face so I can get a picture of him. Look how beautiful and handsome he looks. He actually passed away in 2012. And it was one of the hardest moments of my life. I won't lie, I cried like a baby for quite a long time. It was very hard losing him. But I don't want to get into that. One day I'll talk more about my dogs and talk about them individually because I have pictures and film. I always meant to do that, to talk about them, but it's hard to do that. But that's not the purpose of this video. I don't want to do that now. I'll talk about her. Well, what happened with her is she uploaded a video, must have did it without watching it, and there was footage on there of her abusing her dog, hitting him, yelling at him, spitting at him. And all he wanted to do is play, and that's it. And she was nasty to him. And I guess, and from what I understood, she was in a bad mood that day. It only happened once. Too much of a coincidence that the one time it happened, it was recorded, and that she accidentally put it up there. So I believe, my own opinion, she's probably abusive to that dog a lot. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks that, but she's lost thousands and thousands of subscribers since then. It's just going down, 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 which I think is the right thing. If I was a subscriber of her, which I never was and never will be, I definitely would have unsubscribed because she's abusing that dog. I mean, it's a living, breathing thing. They think that, oh, it's just a dog. Well, you know what? A dog feels pain, like you and me. And a dog has feelings. They get scared. And they're like, dogs are basically children that never grows up. That's what they are. That's why they're so innocent looking. And that's why they're very forgiving. There's some dogs you could beat and abuse and they'll still come back to you with a wag on their tail as they forgive you. The dogs give us so much more than we give them. They give us protection, companionship. They listen to us when we're crying or upset. They give a lot. And they're one of the few animals that you could say that love you more than they love themselves. You hear of dogs who will step in between you and a bear, who will take a bullet for you. There was this article I read. There's this Great Dane. His mom, his human mom, was getting beaten by her husband. So what the dog did, it got between them, covered her up to take the blows while she escaped. Now, he didn't have to do that. So when I hear about things like this, of them abusing animals, it makes me so angry. And I forward a lot of articles about bad things that happen to dogs that's in the news. So I do it to bring awareness to hopefully try to stop it from happening again. And I know some people who are friends with me on Facebook probably hates it, but I think it's important to do it. And not just dogs, all animals. But when I saw this with her, and you could find the footage of it, she took it down, I think. But you could find it online. People have copied it and put it on Facebook or on YouTube. And then you can search her name on Google, and you can find a news article. I'll put one news article below, a link to one, so you can see what I'm talking about. But it makes me angry. So I had a Doberman. And he was such a happy-go-lucky. He was older. I got him when he was already 10. But he was so protective and kind. He was like he's like a little kitty cat. And I could not imagine someone abusing him like she's abusing her dog. And her dog looks kind and just wants to play and loving, and she's abusing that dog. And that's why I think it's probably going on more than once. Some are talking about having her channel banned and all that. I don't believe in banning a channel for the most part. I do encourage people not to subscribe, not to watch. And I know there's been an investigation into it for animal abuse. Personally, I think they should take that dog away, because if that was caught then, what else is she doing to it? She don't deserve an animal. She don't deserve a dog or anything. Not even a goldfish, in my opinion. It just shows she's a rotten, disgusting example of a human being. And then when you've seen her abusing a dog, you just see that meanness and the hatred in her face. It disgusts me. She's a nasty thing. And I hate that when I see animals abused. And all that dog wanted, it was just to play with her. And that dog would still probably want to go to her and protect her and all that. And who knows all the trouble she's gotten, because that video she accidentally uploaded of her abusing the dog, what she's doing to the dog now. That's why I think that dog should be taken away, so it'll go to a loving, caring home where it's taken care of and treated well. Just think about it. We owe dogs, like I said, a lot. Dogs exist because of us. We took wolves from the wild. We domesticated them. We took them out of their home and molded them for our purpose, for protection and companionship and all that. They wouldn't exist without us. And they've given up a lot because of us. So we owe them a lot. That's why if you see anyone, you know anyone abusing an animal, not just a dog, it could be a cat, a hamster, a cow, whatever, report it to the police. Report it to animal control. Don't let that continue, because if someone is willing to abuse an animal, they'll abuse a child, another human. So you have to stop that evil as soon as possible. So hear anything about dog fighting or anything like that, report it. So I'll put a link to her channel below, and if you search, you could find the video where she's abusing the animal, her dog. It just makes me upset. And I thought about that for a while. Speaking of that, I have to do it because I care about animals a great deal. And with my dogs, I don't even really consider them an animal. I consider them family, because that's what they are. Non-human family members, fur babies, whatever you want to refer to them. And even my reptiles, I consider them part of the family. And it just makes me angry. It really bothers me. Because anyone, like I said, anyone who abuses animals, they're disgusting, horrible people. They're not even a person, in my opinion. So, just wanted to talk about that and discuss it with you. Some people may, I'm sure most people agree with me, and there probably be some who don't. Well, if you don't, well, that's your issue, not mine. But I wanted to talk about it. Not sure if anyone would be interested in it, because it's been already, 3 weeks or so since this happened. But I wanted to think about this really carefully about what I was going to say about her. And that's it. Like I said, if you hear of anyone abusing a dog, you see it, report it to the police. If you know that an animal's being housed in bad conditions, like a dog in the backyard without a doghouse in the wintertime, or I don't know, a farm has horses that aren't taking care of the horses. You know what I mean. I could mention a lot of bad situations, but if you see any of that, report it to the police, report it to animal control. Don't let that continue, because that horse or dog or cat or whatever, you may be the only one, their only hero, to help them get out of that situation. And like I said, animals, dogs, for example, they're children that never grows up. They're always going to be in that young child stage. So they need protection. Because especially all the protection they gave us. Okay. Again, this is my dog. He was a Doberman Pinscher, just like Brooke had. Named Samson. Like I say, he passed away in 2012. I'll do a video talking about him. And I do have some video of him. One day I'll put it on there. I meant to do it since he passed, but it's just hard to get through that, get that done. It's not easy. But one day I'm going to do a video on all the dogs I've had, past and present. Just talk to them and show them off and let you know that they're there. Just think of how many animals, dogs for example, who die who pass away, that who don't have a home or anyone who loves them or cares about them, and when they do pass, there's no one there for them or with them, and it just bothers me a lot when I think about things like that. But okay, well, hope I didn't ramble too much about this. It's hard to get through something like this to talk about. It just bothers me a lot. But okay, well, thank you for watching, and hope everyone has a nice day. Bye, everybody. Bye.